Welcome to Never Too Late. In this episode, Dr. Joy and Rodney Sharples bring the bricks vision to life through Lego. They explore how building with bricks sparks creativity, strengthens the brain, and builds resilience. Through stories of play, perseverance, and chosen family, you'll see how connection can be created, one brick at a time.
I can't wait to see, because I've never seen your creation. So what you got?
So I have a lot of Legos, and I have a lot that are not built because, frankly, I don't have space for them.
Right.
So I have tons that are still in their original box and packaging. But I'm going to show you two.
Okay.
And I'll explain the two as to why these are important to me.
Okay.
So first of all, as I said, I'm in my mid-50s, so I'm a child of the 70s and the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember, there's a phenomenal movie that came out in, I believe it was 1978 or 1979. It changed an entire generation, continues to change generations. And for me, as a little kid sitting on my bedroom floor playing with all these bricks,
Mm-hmm.
I used to build spaceships.
Oh.
So for me, looking at a lot of the Legos, and I predominantly build Legos,
Mm-hmm.
although you have atom bricks and a few others that are out there, but I like to build their spaceships. So one of the ones that I built is this one.
Whoa.
So this is one of the smaller Star Wars
Yes.
spaceships.
I love
And
it.
the reason why this one matters to me is because of the shape of it.
Yes.
When I was a kid, the Lego bricks, as you know, were
Mhm.
there weren't a lot of forms and shapes.
Okay.
And this triangular format is reminiscent of the spaceships that I used to build when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
because it was very difficult to be able to create non-rectilinear shapes. And I was able to figure out, again, through the engineering and the foundational building principles, how to build triangles. So this particular ship is reminiscent of what I used to build as a kid. And it is part of the Star Wars, which was a very important movie to me. And people go, oh, great. Well, yeah, you love Star Wars. Yes, but there's a reason why I love Star Wars.
I want to know.
Perseverance, overcoming challenges, the interaction in the overall human need for community,
Mm-hmm.
doing good,
Mm-hmm.
empathy,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing beyond the physical of people to the core of who they are.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Those are the elements that resonate with me through the entire Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
So that is reminiscent of what I used to build as a kid.
Nice.
Now, one of my favorite ones is also in the Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
But what's neat about this particular one is it is part of the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is really the adult version. They're a lot more complex. And I, for years, could never justify spending the money on one of these more expensive Lego kits.
Right.
This particular one, I rewarded myself with when I achieved C-suite in my career.
Okay. And tell us what C-suite is for those who may not know.
So chief executive level officer. So for many, many years, I've been a chief operating officer in a wide range of different sizes of companies, but part of the senior leadership team, helping grow and change organizations, building better processes, people, culture.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular one, you're going to love, and it's R2-D2.
Oh, lovely.
So this is the
Lovely.
big, I'm going to try not to drop him because
Don't
he will
drop
shatter
him.
into a bunch of pieces.
Oh,
This is the
that is
big,
huge.
yep, and he's operable. His legs move.
Right.
His center foot actually will retract up inside. There are parts and pieces of him that open with little projectiles and
Oh,
all
look at
sorts of
that.
fun
Yes.
stuff. His head spins.
Does it light up?
He does not light up, but they do have light kits for
You
him
put in there. Yes. Yes.
that you can. I chose not to for this particular one. But this R2-D2, he's obviously he's sizable. He's about 15 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, I mean, he's a big guy. Oops, I
He's a
almost
big
lost his
guy.
head there. He's a big guy.
Amazing.
So there's a lot to him. And I'm going to put him down so I don't drop him.
Okay.
But he was one of those that I, at that point, said, I'm going to reward myself with something that matters, something that's reminiscent. And what's neat about R2D2 in the Star Wars world is he is a fixture through the entire series, all of the, I think it's 9 or 12 movies, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's been destroyed. He's been the champion. He's been the hero. He's been all these parts and pieces. He's in the opening scenes and he's in the closing credits of the last movies.
Yes.
So for him, it's about perseverance and determination, survival.
Yes.
So he's always been one of those characters, and I'm not trying to anthropomorphize a droid, a Lego droid, something that doesn't exist in reality. But those are some of the elements that have always mattered to me, and some of the ways that I've always leveraged and used Legos to center me, bring me to that Zen moment, remind me of the things that are important.
Well, let me add to that story. I
Please.
love all of the Lego movies, the Star Wars movies. Look at me in the Legos. The Star Wars movies so much. Wasn't playing with bricks at the time. And I used the phrase from Yoda because you speaking makes me think I'm going to get a Yoda to build.
Oh boy,
And if they don't have one, I'm going to create one. Because the
they
phrase,
have one.
whenever I hear people in class say, oh, I'm going to try to do this, or I'm going to try to do this, and even if I hear myself say it, I immediately stop and say, don't try, just do.
Yes.
From the movie. And then to get a replica, something that I've used so often over the years, it would be nice to have that as a replica in teaching. For those who don't watch Star Wars and don't know Yoda, to say this character was very influential in the work that I do, in the language
Yeah.
that we use. Try is just a loophole to like not do it.
Yes,
Just
it is.
commit to do what you say you're going to do, not
Yeah.
try and say, oh, something else got in the way. So I love what we're building here together because right away I had a connection with your story, as you will with my stories. As people can
Yes.
see in relationships, our relationship is great on a friend basis and a business level. And this is on play. We're bringing play into our circle,
I
play
love
and
it.
adding actually play and work together
Yeah.
so that we never know which we're doing. When
Mhm.
I'm teaching, I'm playing.
Yep.
When I'm playing with bricks, I'm working, and vice versa. So there's
Yeah.
just so much joy, no pun intended, with having something that you can commit to and feel so good about no matter what.
Yeah.
No
I agree
matter
with you.
what. Yes, yes.
I agree.
So
So show me what you have.
let me show you what I have. I have one of the 70 is this owl. I'm going to be very careful.
Oh, how cool.
Isn't she amazing? Now I'm
I
going
have
to
not
turn.
seen that one before.
Wait till I actually see the back of her. I'm going to get out of the way and just make sure you can see her beautiful back and wings.
Oh, she's lovely.
Isn't she great? And
Yes.
this for me represents, I love the animal world and
Mhm.
a wisdom
Yeah.
that we all
Yes.
have innate wisdom that we were born with. And we also have all of our teachers, and everyone is a teacher of someone else if we just open up to listen to what's being said and what's being shown by the body language.
Yeah.
So I probably won't give the owl away when I'm giving them away. I've given about 10 away so far. The owl I'm going to keep because it was very challenging. Parts fall apart and you go, well, I've got to come back to this tomorrow, which is okay in life.
Yeah.
If something's not working right now, we think about the notion of win-win or no deal. If
Right.
if I can't win together, then the highest form is no deal.
Mhm.
And or maybe tomorrow I'll come back and see if
Yeah.
I've got to go in that regards.
Well, all right. So I'm going to bring it back to your statement. If you think about, right, there is no try, either do or do not.
Right.
And when it breaks, that's okay. I'm going to do it later because I'm going to try at it now and I'm not going to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do it later. And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yes. And it's also like we don't think about mistakes anymore. We think about what did I learn? See,
Yes.
when I put a piece that doesn't fit and I'm trying to force it, don't force
Yep.
it. Or when I'm trying to put a piece on and I'll get almost all the way through the build and know that I've got to take it apart and go back because I missed something. I
Hmm.
missed a little record that's about as big as my thumbnail, and I've got to take it apart to get it in the right spot, and then notice the mood. Am I doing it
Yes.
because I'm resentful and angry at myself or the vendor? Or am I looking at it as this is an opportunity to get it right because I want it to be correct the way it was intended?
Hmm.
And sometimes maybe I'm intend something else. That's also in the mix. And know that I can do it in a mood of achievement or in the
Yes.
mood of joy or in the mood of what a learning I just got. Now, how is
Mhm.
that piece I wasn't paying attention to, like how I live life?
Mm, beautiful. Yes.
Do I go back? I'm getting chills because it reminds me of a plaque I have back there that says integrity is doing the right thing when no one's watching.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
So even though no one will watch, that maybe in between I messed up something, I'll know.
Right.
I'll know. Yeah.
Hmm.
You want to see
And
my
you
other one?
want it to be right.
I
I'd
have,
love to see your other.
I have another one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Come on, boo boo. See how intricate you can tell, but only people who build bricks say, we want to be really careful. We want to be really careful. So this is the feline. Look at this cat.
Oh, that's really neat.
So right away, you see I have a preference for colors
Yes, you do.
and
They are super
intricacy.
vibrant.
It's just, isn't this adorable?
Do you find that they embody you? That they're part of the
Oh,
choices that we make are representative of the core of our being.
yes.
And yours,
Yes.
I mean, you are vibrant, you are bright, you're colorful, and you are larger than life in so many ways. And what you just showed me represents that.
Thank you. I love the colors. I love the colors. And so I know your focus is a lot on the Star Wars projects. And I always tell people I have undiagnosed ADHD. So I started off with the telephone booth, and then I've got minerals, flowers, animals, insects, and I've
Mhm.
just now, after a year, figured out the ones I enjoy most. And it's actually from Insun.
Mhm.
INSOON is the vendor. And they
Okay.
are these cafes, 3-floor
Oh,
cafes with lights that are inside
nice.
that it lights up. It's got little cups and little, like, I'm doing a winery, and so I've got a whole bookshelf that I just put together this weekend that has all the cafes and the wineries because it's so intricate.
Oh,
I love the intricacies and
yes.
things that you might not even see when you look at it because it's inside.
Yes.
Many of them open up. So I
Yep.
love the distinction you made in terms of what are we attracted to
Mhm.
and stretching our muscle to get the opposite. So I'm gonna get
Yes.
me a Star Wars all
Yeah.
gray or gray, white, black, or a little
Yep.
gold. Which one was gold? If this one's
C3PO.
seems, yeah, there you go. See, I like the gold.
So I have C3PO, but he's still in the box.
Oh, we gotta break him out. We gotta break, he needs a buddy. We gotta break him
He's
out.
literally sitting on the floor right over there.
Mhm, mhm. And I think in the middle of the year when we do those, podcasts,
Mhm.
you will have had it done.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the next ones to be built.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes, yes.
Well, because I've got R2D2, so he has to have C3PO
I love it. I love it. Well, I
because
think
they're
we've been
paired, they're partnered together.
right. So I think we've done maybe 30 minutes, and usually, and I'll tell the audience, look, we're going to be doing shorter 5-minute, 10-minute clips, but just to get
Sure.
us started with our Virgin Voyage with my new partner on talking about all the ways working with bricks will help you
Mhm.
physically, mentally, spiritually, social, emotionally. Believe that.
Yes.
That we're going to come back and talk about neural pathways and how doing something new and consistent and focused will help build more pathways.
Yes.
You want to add a little bit?
Absolutely.
No, you can say something about that. You know how you are. Come on, let's give it up, Rodney.
Well, you think about neuroplasticity, right? You think about cognitive capabilities.
Yeah.
There is so many elements fighting against us these days, whether it is biological, it is chemical, it's in the diets, it's the lack of exercise, it's the environment that we live in.
Hmm.
And we
Hmm.
actively are being taught to not build these neural pathways and have neuroplasticity through the use of technology.
Yes.
We've lost some of our core capability sets.
Mm.
And through building, we're now tapping back into our base biology, and
Yeah.
we are building new pathways. So we're actually, in a lot of ways, de-aging by building bricks.
Yes, mind blown. I like that, de-aging. In fact, you've had a couple of great words in this conversation where I'm going to make sure that AI says, okay, let's break it down. Break it down for JJ, break it down for the world, okay? Because
Love
it's,
it.
oh, this is such a joy. Doesn't feel like work, does it?
Never does.
It feels like play, both what we do and then talking and sharing with the world. This is how we give
Absolutely.
our passion and ways in which we take care of our mental health. And we didn't pay
Yes.
a therapist or anything or each other, and
No.
bring it to the world.
It also personally, for me, fills one of my life's missions.
Mhm,
My life mission is to give back all of this knowledge that I've amassed over the years that I've been living and working in the corporate space.
mhm,
As you know, I'm the last of my family. I don't have children and never will.
mhm.
So providing and sharing my lessons and my knowledge with others is a fundamental mission in
Yes,
my life.
I love
And
that.
this is another opportunity to be able to do that.
I love
And
that.
I'm honored that you are inviting me to this journey and path with you.
I'm honored that you joined me, and now I'm gonna add yet another thing to that, what you just said. So, I was born 2 parents, right?
Mhm,
Biological parents. And through life, when family I wasn't receiving what I wanted, I went and found 3 other parents, 3 other
mhm.
sets, Jewish, Italian, and the others, I'll even say the names, the Berkowitzes, the Cavins, and the Carvers. Anyway, throughout life, from age of 11, I was either living in someone's home, doing the mother's helper thing, or the
Mhm.
guy the Cavins who got me to be successful in life. I was 17 and he saw my value and got me into NYU.
Yeah.
Trusted in me, believed in me, was a great supervisor. And then the Carvers, I had to marry that guy. And his mom was my earthly mother. So
Yep.
here's the deal. When you said children, yeah, you're going to have some children in this exercise because in addition to my 2 boys, my 4 grandchildren, oh, I have a lot of children. The neighbor across the street, I'm adopting her. My
Yes.
son's brother, I adopted him. And because I love this phrase by Richard Bach, rarely do members of the same family grow up under the same roof.
Oh, yes.
Rarely do members of the same family grow up under the same roof.
Joy, you are speaking my language.
And
I
you
have
and Tim are
believed in
my brothers. My younger
same
brothers.
here. We
Okay.
have believed in family by choice
Yes.
forever.
Yes.
It is, to me, it is always more important than DNA, shared DNA,
That's right.
because people choose to
Yes.
be family.
So you're
And
gonna choose
choice
some
is,
children. You're gonna choose some youngsters, and you're not gonna say, "I'm not gonna." Yeah, 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 you are. I mean,
we'll
that's a
figure it out.
possibility. I'm not gonna live your life, but it's a possibility to rethink
Yes.
that we are designing a new way of looking at family and people who are there for you. I have 2
Yes.
biological sisters, but I have 10 others.
Mhm.
I had 2
Yes.
brothers who passed away early, but I have 5 others.
Yep.
And so we're not limited.
No, we're not.
So I think in another podcast, we're going to talk about abundance versus scarcity thinking and how you
Yes.
too can live your best life, even though everything else is going on around us.
I love it. I think it's brilliant. I would love to have that conversation with you.
I love it. All right, my friend. So, those of you who've been listening, please make sure that you contact me, and you can certainly reach Rodney through my website, which is wellness, wholeness, wisdom at gmail.com or carverassociates.com. We want to hear from you. We want to hear if you, like yesterday's class, people were having trouble with the word trust, the concept. And because the class wasn't built to go deep, I offered free services around trust to call me up and we'll go deeper dives into trust in what matters most to them. So
Mhm.
we're going to be that kind of service. And we just want to hear from you, build up our subscribership. So please make sure you push subscribe. Tell us what else you need. And we're going to do that through bricks, building relationships one bricky at a time. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thanks again, Rodney.
Thank you so much. This is such a pleasure.
Thank you for listening to Never Too Late. May you keep building in your mind, in your heart, and in your relationships, one brick at a time. Remember that creativity heals, play restores, and every small piece can become something beautiful. If this episode spoke to you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration today. Until next time, keep building, keep learning, and keep believing that it is truly never too late.